What's up, Red Bus Podcast family? Welcome back. It's been a hot minute. I've been kind of MIA a little bit. Life has been wild and crazy and nuts lately. But there are a couple fun things I got to share with you real quick. Our oldest, Kyler, he is officially home from Colombia from his 2-year mission. It's been awesome having him home. He's an awesome kid. He had some great experiences there in Colombia, and now he is down at BYU University getting some schooling in. Our oldest daughter, Addie, has also graduated from high school and chose to do cosmetology school. So she's been grinding that for a couple months now, and that's awesome. But with that comes financial responsibility to pay for school, housing, blah, 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 blah. Before Kyler got home, we didn't have a car for him, so we had to find a car for him. And with Addie's cosmetology school, it is a 1-year program, so it is quick and expensive. And one day we were driving and I was talking with Christy about all this financial stuff, kind of overwhelmed by it. I was thinking about all the costs and how we were going to pay for all this stuff. And the thought came to mind that one of the best things we could do would be to sell the red bus. So we sold the red bus. I had it listed for a day, and it was picked up and gone within 3 days to a great person who bought it. It's like his 5th car ever. He's like my age, so that's pretty awesome. His family seemed excited. He had his wife here, and his mother-in-law was here. They were really excited about the car. So the bus has gone to a good home. But with that being said, it's no longer part of the Red Bus podcast. Selling the bus helped pay for the majority of Addie's cosmetology school, which was awesome. Took a lot of stress off, but then added a different stress. The stress of figuring out what I was going to do with the podcast. And I know I had asked questions on the Facebook group what I should do. It was kind of a mixed bag, rebrand, or stay with Red Bus Podcast. And I kind of molded over a lot in my head and went back and forth. I had a lot of discussions with people, and ultimately it came to the decision that because I'm a small podcast, I don't have a lot of followers, but I am super grateful for those that I do have. Don't get it twisted. I'm grateful for all of you that have been loyal followers from the get-go. And I truly appreciate that you show me love and comment every once in a while and support me on this journey and adventure that I've been doing with the podcast. So I'm so grateful for you. But we're small in numbers, and I think that gives me a unique opportunity to rebrand at this point without causing too many ripples in the process. So we went over some potential options for replacement names, and I think what we've decided to do is I have a side hustle business that I'm planning on launching in springtime. I was actually going to have it launching this fall, like around now, but with Kyler getting home and kind of the madness of life, and Stella was playing soccer, high school soccer, and life was just crazy, I wasn't able to get that done in time. So I'm launching my new side hustle job in the spring. I'll tell you what that is later at a later date, because I don't want to ruin the surprise yet. But in essence, what's going to happen is I'm creating an umbrella company. It's going to be called Mad Six Productions. that will be the umbrella company for the podcast and for this side hustle job, along with a couple others that we have in the idea stages at this point. So I'm going to get some new hats made, but they're going to have Mad 6 on them. It's not going to be a Red Bus Podcast. It won't be the new podcast name, which I'll share with you in just a second, but it will be Mad 6. So that's going to be cool. Mad 6 is short for Madsen 6 in our family. So it's going to be a family affair. And yeah, I'm excited for it. Now, the new name of the podcast went through a lot of changes, a lot of ideas, a lot of thoughts, a lot of sharing ideas with others. And I think we came up with a good name. The new name is going to be the Thought Bubble Podcast. The Thought Bubble Podcast. The reason we went with the Thought Bubble is because ultimately what I do with people is I sit down and we discuss our thought bubbles. We discuss what's in our minds and what's in our thoughts. And so I think the name fits what we want to do perfectly. And on top of that, it removes the aspect of like a red bus, where I felt as though I was tied down to having to have the bus in the background or in the frame somewhere, and allows me to open up different options on where I want to do the podcast. So ideally, what I'd like to do is occasionally have it in front of cars, maybe in front of my E30, which I love so much. But I'd also like to be able to do it like at an overlook spot, overlooking the city with the city in the background, which could be pretty cool. Or even like a trailhead in the mountains where I have somebody come kind of hike a little bit with me. And then we sit down and set it up with the mountains in the background, which would be epic to do, because I don't live stream stuff, so I don't need to have internet, which would be awesome. So it opens me up to those kind of options, and it also allows me to have a home base, in essence, which I'm planning on doing at my office in one of the spare rooms I've got there. I'm going to set up a little like studio, and I can do podcasts all year round. Good weather, bad weather, wintertime when it's freezing cold. And unlike last year where I kind of just stopped in the winter because it was too cold to be outside, I'll have a home base area where I can have people come in, sit down, chit chat, keep the party rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? Now, as far as the format of the podcast goes, I plan on keeping it pretty much the same as it is now, or has been. Asking some questions about, what their life was like growing up, kind of the way that they frame things in their mind and why they see the world the way they see the world. And that's kind of the idea that I've had from the jump on this podcast, because I want people to understand other people's points of view. But I'm going to do a little bit more. I think I'm going to do a little bit more vague questions on certain areas where we can get more into what's the thought bubble, like the person's actual thoughts on a specific topic, whatever it is. Granted, it won't be politics and it won't be religion, okay? Those are the two things I don't mess around with, because there's enough of that already online. I don't need to do that. I want it to be more fun, more cheery, more open dialogue, more fun, and insightful, frankly. So that's kind of the idea moving forward. And I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be fun. I'm also planning on doing, I won't even share it. I'm not even going to tell you what I'm going to do, because it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And I want you to be surprised. So I'm not even going to share it. I got to keep it tight to my chest right now, keep it under wraps. But you just wait. In the next couple episodes, there's going to be something different. And you're going to be like, what? That's going to be awesome. Trust me. I do have my next guest lined up. So in the next week or two, I will be launching episode 1 of the Thought Bubble podcast. Episode 1 is going to be epic. It's going to be fun. And again, I appreciate all of you that follow. I appreciate all of you that comment, that share, that like. From the jump, I've never wanted to get into this to like make money. This is just more of a side fun project for me. And so the fact that I have any followers at all is pretty epic for me, frankly. Because I get so much joy out of sitting down with people and learning about them. So I don't need other reasons. I just enjoy doing it for me. So moving forward, we are going to be Mad Six Productions as the umbrella company with the Thought Bubble podcast will be the new name of the podcast. And then this side hustle job or business that I'm going to be launching in the spring, which I will fill you in. But not right now. I got to get more things figured out, and I've got to get the space set up, and maybe I'll do a walk around. Unfortunately, the one thing I never got around to doing was a walk around of the bus before I sold it. That was something that was requested. Kind of a bummer I never did that. But I'll make it up to you. By doing a walk around of the E30 when I get it to the point where I'm happy with sharing it with all of you. Okay. When I say the E30, I know some of you don't know car lingo. It is my 1991 BMW 325i 4-door. And that thing is a riot. It's so much fun. And just a fun little project car. Kyler loves it. Christy's been learning to drive stick on it, which is awesome. I'll even have to tell you a little story about that when I do the walk around video, because it was pretty funny. But like I said, there are going to be some changes this going forward, and the changes are going to be epic. I'm actually really excited about it. Oh man, I feel like selling the bus, changing the name of the podcast is giving me more freedom to do more outside the box kind of interviews formats. So look forward to some new stuff. We're going to keep it light and fun. And so, yeah, I appreciate all of you hanging in there. I'm sorry again that it's taken so long to get a new update. We're gonna get it cracking moving forward because I've missed it. And so thank you again for being loyal followers, and look forward to new episodes coming forward shortly. And before I leave, I just want everybody to really enjoy the rest of this week. Enjoy every moment of life. Because the reality is we have so much to be thankful for. I think in society we sit and we really focus in on the things that kind of suck, or the things that are hard, or the world around us that is crazy and nuts. And it really brings our spirit down and makes us sad or depressed or angry, upset, whatever it may be. But I think it's really important to sit in the calm, maybe in the morning, maybe in the evening, and just really take in the world around you. Listen to the crickets. Crickets are like one of my favorite things at nighttime is to listen to. Listen to the rain. When the snow starts falling, which I am not looking forward to, but when the snow starts falling, sitting and watching it fall softly to the ground is always such a beautiful moment. But taking in those moments and just being grateful for the opportunity we have to be alive and to be enjoying this experience of life. Like, I don't think we really take in the gravity of every single day that we get to enjoy life. We get to see what's around us, and we get to see this planet and interact with other people. And it's just kind of a crazy adventure. And I think it's important for us to sit with it for a minute and really just try to enjoy it. So I challenge you the rest of this week to focus on the things you're grateful for, the things that like bring you joy and maybe make you think deeper about life. Focus on those things. In fact, I'm going to put a little like image or something up at the end of this video to allow me to add an audio memo that I took the other day. We were up in Oakley and we were out on a walk, and it started raining when we were on the walk. And I was just sitting there, we were walking, we were getting drenched. I mean, I was like absolutely drenched. But while we were walking, I was just listening. I was listening to the rain falling. And I thought to myself, I'm going to get my phone out and I'm going to do a voice memo of the rain falling on the leaves. Because it was such a beautiful moment, even though I was dripping wet and kind of cold. It was a beautiful moment. So I'm going to share that at the end of this video just to give you an example of those moments in life that you can be grateful for and that we really should focus on instead of all of the crappy stuff of life. So with that said, have a great week. Look forward to episode 1 of the Thought Bubble podcast. And until then, my friends, peace.